Take me to New York, I love confidence when you're misaligned, and I'm more in love with you. Something wrong with me. I like the way you screw your face, trigger me right when I need it. You're wrong, but I can't get all it out to receive the same, and I can't blame myself for loving you. You do it all that I know is mirrors inside me. They recognize you. Please don't deny me. When I'm sitting here alone, all by myself, it's different when I think you might be with somebody.
When the children come,
They will come with questions.
they will ask about the universe, how far it goes, if it stretch on till forever.
They will ask about loneliness, how to handle it, if it too stretches on deep and dark and infinite as the space beyond the stars.
They will ask about mirrors, what to do if they encounter one and don't like the person living inside of it.
They will ask about grief,
How to carry something so big with just two hands. They will ask about time.
how fast it goes, and what happens when it runs out.
They will ask about the little space they take up in such a big, big world. They will ask about who they are,
Why they are.
where they come from.
They will ask about happiness. They will ask about purpose. They will ask about love.
They will ask. And when they do,
What will you tell them?
All right, everybody, what is good?
What's good?
I'm William.
I'm Paige.
And this is Sage, the podcast 2.0. 2.0.
This is a special episode, baby.
How are you feeling? What are you thinking about today, Paige?
You know, I was thinking about this earlier and I was like, what am I going to say?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm going to say what's on my heart. I have been getting really frustrated with this scam of fame. I'm over it.
Okay.
I'm over it because it's like, so many artists, famous or not, are getting frustrated with not getting their things. And I was hoping that the conversation around this would progress faster than it's progressing. But I just feel really frustrated with the fact that we're in such a time shifting, space shifting space at this point. And instead of buying into like the same old okey doke old ways of thinking, we should be creating new ways of thinking. And that includes sharing our art in community. Okay. And it's way more about reaching who's next door than it is reaching somebody who you don't know and don't care about you, honestly. And the fact that we're still like in this rat race of trying to, you know, reach this like thing, it's like, what do we think? What do we think is going to give us? What do we think is going to give us? You know, like, yeah. And it's interesting because Mother Earth knew that like this whole pandemic, like we need time, okay, to unlearn. We need a second. Okay, so people, you know, it's like we've been locked down for like almost a year or whatever, and it's like things still aren't clicking. And it's gonna take time, I understand that. So it's a double-edged sword because, you know, I'm speaking from a place of privilege. I understand that. Right. But, you know. Yeah. Yeah. What about you? First of all, I'm gonna move this camera damn closer because I'm trying to be cute. I can't even see because, you know, I don't have my glasses on. I was like, let me pull it closer too. Right? Okay, because this is giving something. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we were talking earlier before this started about, well, not we, I was listening to you talk to Coyote actually, when you were saying that I'm just trying to make this feel just like any other Sunday. And in my brain and in my heart and in my mind, I'm very much so attempting to do that because it very much so is. It's very much so always about sharing. Before I even go any further, I really just want to say thank you so much, ancestors, for this opportunity. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for giving us an opportunity to share our gifts and share with you all what we've been learning and what we've been preparing for all year. We ask that you put a divine blessing, dear, over our speech and our words and our mind, and allow us to be a blessing, allow us to open our minds and allow us to open other people's minds to new perspectives, new ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of transmuting energy, new ways of being. So hopefully we can live in a world that is, you know, what we want to see. We want to see openness. We want to see togetherness. We want to see people being themselves, but for whatever reason, we don't allow people to do that, which is interesting. But let me get to my point. And you know me, I can't go off the cuff because I'll forget what I'm gonna say. So, period. So, my book club this month read The Color Purple. And I have to say, when we first started reading The Color Purple, I, for one, was a bit confused of why I would need to read it because I've seen the movie and all of that stuff. But I think that it was, one, the book was way more queer than what the movie was. And it was way more of a love story, and not necessarily a love story between, yes, a love story between Celie and Suge, but also a love story between sisters, a love story between friends, because in this story, we see Celie and Sophia, we see the friendship. And we didn't see that in the movie, and I thought that that was so interesting. But in the book, they say something specifically, dear God, Nettie says, not being tied to what God looks like frees us. And I thought that that was such a powerful, powerful thing to even think about or ponder upon, because I think so often, I know in my growing up, I grew up in the church, sort of, kind of like we went from church to church because we never really find our place. But
I feel people are so tied to not even just the way God looks, but the way he is and what he's supposed to do and what you're supposed to do to attain his blessings. And I think that it's so much more simpler than that. And I think when I read that line, I was like, oh my God, I can connect to God through dance. I can connect to God through right now.
Literally.
Right now.
Literally.
Right now, with my knees planted on this ground, I am in divine connection with God. He, she, they are speaking through me. And what a wonderful experience it is. What a wonderful experience it is to hit the club and twerk and God be in the twerk. What a wonderful experience it is to sing a song, you know, and God come through that. And I just thought, wow, we get so stuck with labels and we get so stuck in the way things are supposed to look and exist. And then we end up not even actually experiencing God.
And let me tell you something.
Tell it to me.
You always have me go first on this little what you've been thinking about.
So I can think about it.
Yeah, and it's funny. I'll let you do it. It's cool, but I'm gonna add on.
Yes.
You know, also what I've been working on is my heart chakra, my green energy. And I'm really proud of myself. So I'm gonna share. So I am doing a 40-day sadhana for the Aquarian age. And it is really, wow. Our bodies are so much connected to source. And when we tap in to the codes that are in our DNA, like there's a certain way that we hold our shoulders and we hold our neck that allows for spirit to come in. There's a way that we breathe down into our pelvic area, that we release the tension that is in our groin, that allows room for spirit to come in and connect. There's like all these small, subtle adjustments. And that's the thing where it's like, I think that we as a species think things to be extreme when the energy is very, very subtle. Manifestation and healing and God, like it's so subtle that you think, or we could sometimes think that it looks like this huge wah. And sometimes it's literally like you take one deep breath and your whole aura changes. And that opens us up to be on the same frequency and vibration as every other living thing on this planet. So it's been really amazing to feel my body shifting and changing, and also becoming a lot more conscious of my mind and what I'm thinking, and not judging those thoughts. You know, I think a lot of the times it's like no judgment, honestly, no judgment, because our mind's gonna think. That's the thing. It's like our mind is going to think. It's gonna just go. And it's like our journey is to learn how to have a mind and spirit on this physical plane. That's what really separates us from plants, you know, what separates us from water, because all these are living things, you know, but they don't have the affliction, the sickness of the mind, okay, like we do.
Yeah.
And then we get attached to our thoughts, and our thoughts become things. So it's a double-edged sword, because God is like, I gave you this superpower to be just like me. I put it in books. I put it in the Bible. I put it in the Quran. I put it in the temple. I put it in movement. I put it in music. I put all these codes for y'all to pick up.
Tap in, to tap in. Wrist on glitter, waist on thinner. I'm gonna show you how to pick a nigga.
Oh, period.
Yeah, but wait. But why did God actually really show us how to back it?
God truly, like God's
that's
like,
so funny.
Okay,
that's
like you
so
don't resonate
funny.
with this. How about this? You don't resonate with this. How about this? And when you dig deep into all these different religions, they're all saying the same thing. Yes. It's just based on what resonates with you.
Yes. Period. All right. So I think we got we got it down. We hit it down to the ground. Let's move on and let's see what the fuzzy fuck is next.
What's good, y'all? It's time for the tarot reading. Let's get into it. Can I get some emojis in the chat? Some anything, words, feelings from everyone that's on this journey with us at this point so that we can get a beautiful collective message. Let's connect through this internet ting. Yes, Ashe. Hey, letting go. Ooh, I love it. Yes, freedom. Yes. Come through. Yeah, I say, love, love, love. Yes. Thank you, God. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit, for bringing us together today. Thank you for giving us voice. Thank you for giving us breath. Thank you for giving us eyes, ears, smell, nose, taste, feeling. Thank you. What message would you like to share for us, Sage the Podcast, and the community today? Yes. What message would you like to come through for us today? What can bring us to our highest good as we enter this powerful time of magic, this portal, this shift? What would you like for us to carry today, Saturday, December 12th? 12! Big portal energy. It's a 12, right? Yeah. Ashe. Oh, okay. They said, bop, 3 cards up. Wow, let's get into it. Okay, we have here the miser, okay? Laziness, okay? And sorrow. We have 2 9s, 1 4. Let's get into it. Right now, everyone's scrambling about the coin. We're all getting anxious and worried about if we're going to have enough money, if we're going to have enough to survive. This is hoarding wealth. And I'm going to tell you something. The reason why this is manifesting in our physical realm is because we refuse to relax into our emotions. You see this man here, you see all of this glass here, okay? He's chilling. Sometimes it's okay to go through it. We are having a collective shift. What does that mean? That means that it's time to change our thinking around the society, and we have been built on capitalism. The society is built on this. Every person in America is afraid that they're going to be poor, that they're not going to have enough. And so it's all about get as much money as you can and hold on to it. To try to avoid sorrow, to try to avoid sitting with our emotions. But let me tell you something, this is what we need to be doing. And if everybody collectively decided to stop and get off the hamster wheel, we could turn this around. We could actually change the narrative of this country to say, no. We're not about to be slaves to capitalism, okay? Because people are dying. People are leaving this earth. We are grieving as a planet. Large things are falling away. Humans, animals, nature. Okay, there's a huge grief process, and we cannot avoid that. We can't avoid that. So when we're at home and we're like, okay, what's next? What do I need to be doing? How can I, okay, what do I need to be doing? No. We're still very much in this pandemic for a reason, especially America. People want to say, oh, America's ghetto. You know, everybody else is through with the pandemic. Why are we still through with the pandemic? Because we're a slave to capitalism. Because nobody wants to close their businesses. Nobody wants to take that L. Nobody wants to take that L, okay? And so it starts with within. I can sit up here and I can say, oh, if everybody did this, if everybody did that. But if I'm still worried about money, if I'm still worried about security, I'm just perpetuating the same thing that I don't want this world to have. You have to understand that the energy is very subtle. So start with you, the man in the mirror. It works. I'm telling you, it works, because when you vibrate on a level, you hit somebody else, and that person hits somebody else, and that person hits somebody else, and that's how it spreads. But I say you, but it's we, because I do it too. Trust and believe me, I do it too. But it's about being aware of it. It's about being like, damn, you know what? If I sat down long enough, sat in my shit long enough, I would start to see what God is really trying to tell me. What is really connected to my abundance. Because let me tell you something about the miser. The miser has all this coinage, jewels and things, but look, ugly as a bitch. Ugly, look at this, terrible. This whole fortress, and you don't have anything, because we're supposed to be sharing. We're supposed to be sharing. That's what we're moving into. We're moving into sharing, working together. You can't be happy with all this money and nobody to share with. You see, and that's what I want to say too. All of these celebrities, you see them, they're trying to find ways to connect. You know, they're trying to act like they're just like the regular folk and all of this stuff. Because now that they don't have performances, they don't have different ways to go out and connect with people, and they're in their fortress with all their things that they've hoarded, and they are miserable. Oh, they're miserable. They're miserable. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have stress. 7 of Wands, baby. So, you know, that's just about overworking yourself. Take a break. I want everybody to relax. You know, Keisha Cole, Ashanti, they doing the verses tonight. Relax. Get into the verses. And when you feel a feeling of guilt because you're resting, knock that out. Because that's how we're going to undo the cycle. That's how we're going to undo the hamster wheel, because we're going to be able to relax in our emotions and tap in with spirit and tap in with Mother Earth and the feminine receptivity. Receive. How you going to receive if you constantly doing? If you're constantly working, how you going to receive? Tell me. Nobody in the comments want to tell me? So, I love y'all. I leave you with that message. Please help me dismantle capitalism. Burn it down. It's a game. It's a game. Ashe, amen. Satnam. Let us. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Yeah, All right, let's see what's next. Love y'all.
Hello, hello. My name is Yamawe, aka Millennial Soul Food, and I am a Pleiadian starseed spirit guide from the Pleiades. So I've been asked by some Earthlings who asked me to do a lot of shit, Earthlings from the United States, to send a transmission about how to better communicate with interdimensional beings like myself, specifically through the medium of candle magic for abundance and prosperity as you seek new ways to dismantle this oppressive capitalism that the oppressors have created. So I've taken another form as a Banji girl. This is more palatable for humans. Typically, humans get a little bit too startled when they see my true form. So, today I'm a Banji girl. So I'm going to go into a little bit about why I and my people, as you call them, my species, my Pleiadian brothers and sisters, why we are communicating with you more. And this has to do with the age of Aquarius specifically. So your planet is nearing the age of Aquarius, which is when an interdimensional portal is being activated due to the synergy and angles at which the planets move with one another. Although mainstream Earthling education, such as at your high schools and middle schools, although your mainstream education, Earthling education, does not share this, the planets are conscious beings with celestial influences on the development of the collective global human psyche. Due to the electromagnetic frequency as we enter the age of Aquarius, officially beginning in 2150, it is easier for us and other star beings to transmit information to you through your dreams, synchronistic events, repeating numbers, and other forms of what you call psychic phenomena. As many of your predecessors have said before, the veil is lifting. We have been consistently sending more transmissions over time to help you understand that we are here to help you along the path. And the greatest way to contact us is through magic, or what your Black people in the diaspora call in the United States hoodoo, or pagans call witchcraft, the occult, starseed, spiritual study, meditation, art. All of these are forms that you can use to receive downloads from us. And downloads are flashes of insight, instant insight into a particular phenomenon or situation that you are interested in getting an answer to. We have access to the complete bank of knowledge of the whole universe and history of mankind, humankind. So hit us up. We, along with my other intergalactic family, are here to help you actualize the best parts of yourself, whether that be through aiding you in attracting the right partner or love interest. If you're trying to be thotting out here in these streets, as you say, attracting more wealth, which is what we're going to be talking about today, or cleansing and protecting you from different types of energies that are going to misdirect you in your spiritual journey. So we work with your ancestors and other spirit guides to facilitate the manifestation of your spell work behind the physical 4D, fourth dimension. As we mentioned, there are many ways to communicate with us. So you can petition us through candle magic or prayer. There are many forms of interdimensional beings on the planet, and they are here to assist you Like I said, the key is that you pray and use intention to communicate your desires. The cosmos and consciousness are far more profound than many of your earthling counterparts understand. Some of your ancestors in the Black diaspora understood, I think this is what you call Mali, Africa. They were in tune with this, the Dogon tribe, actually. And we actually worked with them thousands of years ago to understand the best way to subsist in their homeland and use advanced agricultural techniques. So many of your indigenous populations who were disseminated as a result of what you call colonization in English, um, many lost a connection to us, and it created a sort of glitch in the program of your matrix, and many became disconnected through this, like I said. However, many witches and occultists have kept these ancient technological practices alive, and there will be a great resurgence of your planet, of this activity on your planet as we move into the age of Aquarius. Some call it the new age, but it's not the new age. This is just a return to ancient futures past. And I believe someone that you call Beyonce references the Dogon in her Black is King. So yes, so I've spoken enough about this to give you context, and I'm going to bring in the Earthlings who I communicate with pretty often, especially Paige. All right, so come on in. Y'all been asking me for too much. Y'all need to leave me some offerings, leave me some flowers at the water. Y'all, I that's the first part. Leave us an offering. Your ancestors said they hungry too. They thirsty. Get that coffee off there. It's been there for 3 days. So the Banji is here, period. So don't have no moldy coffee up on your damn ass. Anyway, so today the Banji really comes through in this program. The Banji comes through. Wow. I also have a little bit of what you call Jesus's blood, wine. Handari Yabosha. I downloaded some Kojic knowledge also before I transmitted here. So I download codes of human personality to understand how to better interact with you so that you get the message. Okay, so are you ready for this tutorial so that we can get y'all to secure ag so y'all can be out here making it rain? Don't make it rain on the wrong person though. Many also are lizards out here, so you better watch out. Don't date a lizard. Handari Shiba. Okay, so girl, take notes. Okay, so this is an ancient form of technology. Using different types of colors specifically is a great way to communicate with us spirit guides because we communicate through colors. Green represents a certain principle in the collective unconscious. Red is synonymous across your globe with power, passion. You know, if you're going to use that for a love candle, watch out because you might get, as you say, turned out. What do y'all say? So watch out. But this is green. So so this is green. We're sticking to the safe part. So this is green. This is a green candle here. So the first step that you're going to want to do is set an intention. And so our intention specifically for this candle is abundance and prosperity because we tired of being broke hoes out here because y'all be asking people for too much. Y'all stay asking, but don't leave no offerings. Leave us an offering at least once a month, please. I don't feed on it, your ancestors do. I feed on light, so I move at light speed, period. Okay, so first you're going to want to set an intention. This intention is for abundance and prosperity and to attract the resources that you need in order to manifest what's in alignment with your spirit's purpose, for spirit's will. And so first we're going to cleanse the candle. I like to use Florida water here. I don't have the brand on here because they're not paying me. I don't take dollars. I don't need anything from Earth. but this is Florida water, no labels. So you're gonna cleanse your candle and make sure that you also kind of, let it dry off, because Florida all has alcohol in it, so it can burn a lot. And then also, if you have a stick, I have a cedar stick here. You have a lot of natural resources in the earth that are great for cleansing your any type of working that you're going to be doing. So I also have that just here. You can do that. So you're going to rub the Florida water on there, cleanse it. And then after that, I have here a sigil. And so sigils basically are symbols that you can use to communicate with us in a more rapid fashion. And so a sigil basically involves, like, let's say you want money. Ooh, the green, the space, the dark matter is getting in the way, sorry, of the screen. But I want money. So this is, I want money. And specifically with the sigil, see, this is going to be a symbol that you create after you remove the vowels, want money. And then you can just customize this however you want. But the key is, this is working through symbols. That's how magic works, and that's how hoodoo works. So what we're going to do is carve this sigil into this candle. All right. So now you also need your anointing oil. So especially if I know there are a lot of Instagrammers who are selling things on the internet. Maybe you would want to, maybe you want to support a Black business, since this is grounded in hoodoo for this audience. So yeah, support, support LGBTQ people, Black people, all that. So this is money oil specifically right here. And what you're going to do is take this money oil and just anoint it over the candle. And as you anoint it, kind of just rub it in and imagine just all the money coming to you. Imagine you soaking all the money up from that person, Bill Gates, who came up with that vaccine that isn't good for the people. What did I say? That was a transmission from a download. Anyway, okay, so come here. Okay, so come to me, money. Come to me, money. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, money. All right, and then you're also going to envision new types of systems that you're going to be creating. You're going to be meeting people who are going to be able to help create community that will help you get the resources that you need. So once you have the oils on there, as y'all say in the South, the earls, you're going to take this, and right here I have a mix of allspice, thyme, and bay leaf. And then I also have some magnetic sand in here. So you're going to want to take your herbs. These are like ground up. Take your herbs and the candle and just rub it around there. And so the reason that we use herbs is because plants have physical characteristics, but they also have ethereal characteristics. So plants have spirits, and they have different ways of interacting with the cosmos and your aura. And so this specifically is magnifying the intention for abundance and prosperity. And so I have this here. I have my magnetic sand on it, allspice, thyme, and bay leaf. And the sigils are carved into it. And so you're going to want to have music playing. I believe that you have a Cardi B Money song that is great. Money. So is that how, I believe that's how it goes? So you want to, all I'm going to need is money. Okay, so wow, laughter is so interesting as an extraterrestrial. Wow, what a feeling. Okay, Fuzzy. So now what we're gonna do is pray over the candle. And so whenever you pray, it is very important that you are intentional, because language conveys your intentions to the spirit world. So you want to be very careful about who you're calling in. So you want to call in the Most High and respectable ancestors, ascended masters, and spirit guides to help you along your journey that is going to be in the most alignment with what your purpose is for being on this planet. And it does sound deep for some earthlings, but that's what you need to be doing. So any type of manifestation that you do that is out of alignment, you may as well nix that money out, because it's gonna go away or it's not gonna be sustainable. Hey, Shandari Yabosina. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I speak blessings over all of you. Okay, anyway, wow. All these different downloads keep coming out of me that I pre-programmed before the show. Anyway, okay, so now you're going to do a prayer, a long prayer. You can write out your prayer before. You can make it rhyme if you got flow like that. You don't have to make it rhyme either. You can get, well, I don't know. I wouldn't get something from the internet. The internet is on earth is kind of a junk pile sometimes. So it's more authentic and the communication comes through clearer if you create the text yourself. So you're going to say a prayer. You know, I am a co-creator with the universe and my highest and most respectable spirit guides, ancestors, and honorable ascended masters. And I want to thank you for everything that you've done so far. I want to pray prosperity over my life and prosperity over those that I love. And may you help me gain more prosperity and the ability to create the community that I need to create in order to fulfill my mission on this planet before I move on and become an ancestor. So, and as you say, Ashe, Amen, Hanadiyabosi. So now the prayer's over and you want to just light your candle up. I have a big here. Light your candle up and then forget about it. And so this candle will burn out in approximately 2 hours Earth time. All right. And so I am also extraterrestrial on social media. So we are going beyond the veil, and we're taking, this is my permanent form on social media. So on Instagram, I'm at Millennial Soul Food. And you can find that in the comment in the chat, and then also millennialsoulfood.biz. So check me out if you're looking to go to the sixth dimension. I also have a podcast too. So yes, thank you so much, Earthlings. I gotta go. It's too dense down here. Y'all, it's heavy. It's heavy down here. I gotta go. I gotta go back up to the light. All right, bye. Beam me up, Scotty.
Thank you so much for that.
Wow. Wowza.
Right? Are you ready to move on?
Whew, I don't know. I'm still a little stuck. No, I'm joking. But actually, I'm a little stuck. But I am ready. Let's see what's next.
Let's see what's next.
I am allowed to take up space. My past is not a reflection of my future. I'm allowed to take the time to heal. I choose peace. I am love. I was made with divine intention. I can. I will.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all have had such a wonderful time with us. We are going to get into a little sound bowl meditation. I want to invite everyone, if you haven't already, to find a comfortable seat. If it's uncomfortable for you to sit, please lay down flat. I want to invite everyone to take a deep breath in for 4 counts through your nose. And exhale for 4 counts through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Release the day. Again, inhale. Exhale. If you haven't closed your eyes already, you can do so now. Focus on the sound. Allow this sound to guide you. Allow it to guide you to more relaxation. Clear your aura with intention. Clear your aura with intention. Your reality will be manifested. You can use this sound as your entry point. Each breath you take, notice all of the sensation in your body. Keep your intention, focus, and alignment with your being and in your heart. Your heart and your mind are in perfect harmony. Breathe. Notice the state of your consciousness. Awakening, 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 awakening. Whew. Bring your focus into your body. We are allowing our minds to be with her while also keeping intention, keeping intention, keeping intention. I invite you to trust the message that will come through. This message is not in English. Oh, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. Oh, breathe. Pay attention to the sensations, the thoughts. Oh. Call to your ancestors. Make sure to bring them back with you. Are you feeling more rejuvenated, refreshed, awakening more? Oh, the energetic divination is in you. I have opened the connection. We are here. We are connected. As we end this sound bowl meditation, don't forget about the message you received. Don't forget about the ancestors you saw, you spoke to. As you center back in and ground yourself to the ground, to the earth, into spirit, into God, ask yourself, how can I be the change? You may open your eyes whenever you see fit. Stretch, breathe, move your body. And so it is. Thank you all so much. Let's see what's next.
When the children come, I hope you will tell them the truth.
I hope you will tell it freely and without ego. When they come to you with their arms outstretched, tears at the brim of their eyes seeking direction, I hope you will tell them that the instructions live right beneath their skin.
That the blueprints are tattooed across their bones, etched into their ribs. Tell them that the answers are coded into their own DNA. That they are the direction,
The way.
the light.
Tell them that they are the answer to every question that ever was, is, or will be. Tell them the truth.
About a new kind of healing.
One that starts from the inside. One that starts with standing naked before themselves, standing naked till discomfort turned to tears, and tears turned to laughter, and laughter turned to love.
Tell them about peace.
How it's theirs if they want it.
How it's work, but it's worth it.
Tell them.
About giving something up to make room for something more.
Tell them.
About growth. About how trees lose leaves on their journey toward the sun. And so must we. Shed the things that no longer serve us.
Tell them about the seasons and changes. About the moon and her phases, how minutes become hours and hours become days. And so how can we believe we are meant to stay the same? Tell them the truth.
Tell them about a new kind of knowing.
How there ain't nothing new about it.
About digging their toes into soil and learning something. Tell them about the soil, a tether to their ancestors. Rooting their fingers into the earth and finding out just how perfectly they fit.
Like it is welcoming them home.
Reminding them who they are.
Tell them the truth. Introduce them to the stars. Let them in on the secrets that are only secret to those who refuse to look up.
Tell them the truth.
About their bodies. How they hold magic. How they are channels, conduits.
Tell them about movement. About dance. How it is worship, communion. How their bodies in motion is a conversation with souls unseen. How each pop and twist, bop and dip, slide and swish reverberates through time and space, connecting them to source.
Teach them of alchemy. How when they step into a room, the frequency changes. How they have the power to shift the energy of a conversation, a moment, a life. Teach them to vibrate higher.
And the power of stillness.
To close both eyes and open a third.
Tell them about this powerful container they inhabit.
And when they ask about love, tell them that it is the only thing that matters.
That anything done with it is done well.
Tell them that love heals and liberates.
Tell them love connects them to every living thing on this planet.
It is our greatest superpower.
It is our saving grace.
Tell them in every hour of darkness.
In every moment of loneliness.
To look for the love.
It is always there.
And if they cannot find it, tell them to look within.
Find even the faintest spark of it.
Nourish it.
Speak over it.
Breathe into it.
And do not stop.
Till spark become flame.
And flame become glorious wildfire.
Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and listening and learning. And I hope that you all took something from this. I hope we have shifted your minds and shifted your spirits and shifted your thoughts in a new way. Anything from you, Paige?
I love us. For real.
I love us for real. Also,
book a tarot reading if it calls.
Yes. Also, you all, if you aren't following us already on Instagram, our handle is Sage the Podcast. We're coming out with an audio version of our podcast in 2021. So we're very excited about that. We also have another live coming at the end of the month. And without that, toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Love y'all.
Love y'all so much.